The Declaration of Independence is nothing more than a listen to the sermons we've been hearing
So
in church.
they weren't, the church was not applying government principles to our life. The church was applying the Bible, and that got reflected in our government principles. So if it was getting taught from the pulpit, it showed up in our government documents.
This guy right here, a guy named John Wise. John Wise, historians like Clinton Roster, and actually Cornell University, he was such a great historian, award-winning historian, that they have an endowed chair of history, the Clinton Roster Chair of History, a great historian. And he went back and said, you know, the American thinking was so different. No other nation did what we did. France didn't do it, Spain didn't do it, Portugal, Italy, no other nation.
So we had to be wondering why.
Why?
Why would we do something different?
And his question, what were the 6 greatest intellectual forces in shaping the thinking of the founders? He went through and identified 6 greatest, and 4 of the 6 were preachers, and he was one of them. This guy right here, now these are his sermons from 1710 and 1717, and you'll find that by 1680, and he's a preacher in Massachusetts, you'll find by 1680, he had looked through the Bible, and he preaches a sermon where, well, looking at government in the Bible, it's very clear that God's preferred form of government is the consent of the governed. I think I've heard that phrase before. He looks through here and
Now
he says...
This was when?
This is 1680s.
So this is 100 years before.
1680s.
And he's already talking about consent of the government. Okay.
And 100 years before, he says, you know, there is a creator, and he's created all men equal. And he's given them all the same set of rights.
Wow.